guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a very casual, laid back video. I just got out of the shower, put on a shirt, and I have just underwear on my bottoms, but you guys don't need to see that. So today is going to be a very casual, this thing is huge. Very casual video, just a sit down and chit chat, just because I think it's very important to chit chat with you guys and just tell you like what's going on, what I've been up to, and just stuff I want to talk about. I know a lot of you guys love chit chat videos and get ready with me while using new products, so I'm going to be doing that. So this is going to be a very casual video. I have my door kind of creeped open a little because I want to be able to still hear the dogs. Wait, is my mic on? Okay, yeah, I always get nervous for that. Brushes were all dirty and now I have a lot of nice clean brushes. So I'm going to start off with the Smashbox Primerizer. So this is a Fun to Finish Primerizer, and this is a primer and moisturizer in one. I've been using this already for 2 weeks. It's already like down here. I don't know if I'm like using too much, but I've been doing 2 pumps and I've been absolutely obsessed with this stuff. I don't know, it's super lightweight. If you have a problem with moisturizing beforehand, this is a good product for you because it's like 2-in-1. Only thing that I will say is it does not fill in any pores. So if you're someone where you do have some larger pores, like in this area like me, or anywhere else, then you definitely need to use another primer if you mind. If you're just having like a normal regular day, how I am today, then I'm just gonna use this, and I don't really care about filling in my pores too much, but I've been enjoying this product. It makes your skin feel really nice and hydrated, but not like greasy and heavy. So I got this new Hey Honey Besame Mucho Shea Butter and Lip Balm. I always drop stuff from my Ipsy bag, and I love this stuff. It's super comparable. If you've heard people rave about the Jouer lip treatment, that one's really good. This one does the same exact thing. It's just so hydrating, and it really preps my lips lately, so my lips haven't been as crusty as usual. To prime my eyes, I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal True Match in NW5 light medium right here, and I've been loving this formula. Like, I got this concealer a while ago and I just finished like organizing my makeup. Oh wait, I don't do this first, I do my brows. What am I doing? Anastasia brow pomade in dark brown. This is one that has kind of dried up, which I absolutely love it when it's dried up because then it just works better for my eyebrows. I usually prep my eyebrows with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but not today because I don't have too much going on, so I'm just gonna bring this into my brows. So today I wanted to do this video because I was looking through my comments, and I just posted my Jaclyn Hill video yesterday, and I noticed like a ton of people going in on the comments, which I feel like anything that involves any huge YouTuber, people always go in, especially when it comes to collaborations. And honestly, the comments just really made my eyes roll. And most of the time I'm just like, dude, it's just freaking makeup. Who freaking cares? And I saw one comment saying, you talk so much for, I don't know, there's like quite a few people. You talk for like 7 minutes trying to prove your point and how you're not affiliated and all this stuff, like just review the product. But if I just did that, so many people are gonna question me, like, are you affiliated? Like, do you talk to Jaclyn? Or like, you know what I mean? How are you associated with them? Do you have affiliate code? Like, people wanna know. So if I don't say all the information and if I don't cover all my bases, then people ask questions. So if you make videos, then you totally understand, but if you don't make videos, then you wouldn't understand, because when you do videos, you get like a ton of the same questions and comments, where sometimes people really want to know, where they'll go from the video, comment that, and then go to your Instagram and comment that, and even tweet it to you. So once you make videos, you would understand, but that's why I like to talk a lot and just mention a ton of information. And someone else made a comment saying, well, a couple people as well, saying like, you talk so much like you're trying to prove something, or I don't know what the hell they were saying. What did they say? I forgot what they said. Something about me talking so much and trying to prove a point, like blah, 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 like stop trying to prove something. But the whole point is I actually am a YouTuber who cares about my viewers. So that's why I always explain things and go into depth. I'm not explaining these things for haters or trolls or for people to come like start some crap with me. I'm actually speaking to my loyal subscribers, not to those people, because I honestly don't care about those people. I'll be straight up. I mean, I think a lot of people just like to bring so much negativity to YouTube, and it sucks that people have to talk about this and all that, but that's reality, you know? There's a lot of bitter people out there. There's people that just think, oh, I'm gonna say my opinion. I'm, you know, I'm able to say my opinion, blah, blah, blah. Well, there's a big difference between opinion and a bunch of bull coming out your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people who are like, well, you should learn how to take constructive criticism. And then, but the comment was just like, you talk way too damn long. It's like, where's the constructive criticism? Hey, just to let you know, your videos are a little bit long. I would like them if you would try shortening them up a little bit, or maybe putting timestamps. That's constructive criticism. So, you know, you got like your typical trolls and blah, 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 and all of that. But on the video, I just couldn't believe how many people went ham. They're saying like, I'm jealous. Like, how am I jealous if I ended up liking the palette? And trust me, I am nowhere near jealous. I am so excited because I am getting married next month, and you guys have no idea how excited I am. It's finally hitting me. Like, once I had my first bridal shower that my godmother threw me, like, I just feel like on cloud 9. It's finally like hitting me because I feel like it's been so long. Because if you guys didn't know, we got engaged and then we're supposed to get married that next year, but then it didn't happen because honestly, we didn't start planning until like 9 months before the date. And you're supposed to get like a photographer a year or more ahead, like all of that. And especially being in LA, there's so many things that get booked up so quick and things are very pricey. And we didn't even know what the heck we're doing. I was just thinking, oh yeah, let's just plan it, whatever. And even with my best friend from college being my wedding planner, it was still so much. But now we just postponed it 1 year, which I'm really happy because I think it's really fun just being engaged. Like, I feel like, what's the big deal? Because I know I saw like some comments saying like, oh, that's just excuses, like blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, why do you care when I get married? It's so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it was fun, you know, to be engaged for the 2 years. Just like how we're going to stay married for a couple years and then have kids. We don't want to have kids like right away. That's just not our, you know, our own plan. So there, we got the brows. Everything is finally hitting us. Like, if you haven't watched our vlogs, my bridal showers are on the vlog channel. Well, yesterday I was vlogging the cake tasting. We also went to go settle the tuxes for what the guys are gonna wear, because Glenn's groomsmen, they're like literally all over the place. And one of his guys are all the way out in Georgia because he's also a Marine, and Glenn's a vet, if you guys didn't know that. We also got Glenn's wedding band yesterday. We already got mine the other day because it was already fitted to my finger, so it was easy peasy. And then his, they had to go resize. So if you guys like wedding stuff or behind the scenes and stuff like that, like, then you can go check out that vlog channel, because some of our content I think has been so much fun, and I don't know, I'm just so excited. I'm like already sweating, sorry guys, it's been so hot. But also I have a get ready with me for the engagement shoot that's gonna be coming up. I'm just waiting for the photographer to give me some clips so I can add that to the video. But going back to that Jaclyn Hill video, I'm just gonna set my eyes with Laura Mercier Translucent. It's just crazy like how ham people were going. And when I replied to some people, I'm like, dude, it's just makeup. And then like, it's okay, like it's supposed to be fun. Other people replied to me like, well, if you're trying to prove your point and say all this for 7 minutes, like, and if it's just, then why are you saying it's just makeup if you're talking for so long? And my main point is, that's what the comment I want to talk about. It's because I actually care. I give a shit. I actually give a shit about my viewers. Being on YouTube, I've learned a ton. I've made mistakes in YouTube. I've met lots of great people on YouTube. I've met super shitty people from YouTube. So just like taking it all in for all these many years, I've learned a lot just how it works. And the reason why I talk so damn much is because, again, I actually give a shit about people. I've met so many of you guys that I've connected with, and things that, you know what I mean? Like, I have subscribers that will DM me and will randomly DM, or even people who like live near me. There's a couple people and we just DM and we'll talk about like makeup or like random things or maybe acquaintances we have together. It's so much fun and it's very refreshing. I'm gonna be trying out the Urban Decay Naked palette. So yeah, so that's why I like to explain myself. And another reason why I explain myself on the video is because I knew I had to, because everyone was going in on this palette and I got so many requests like, Lizzy, please do a review. Ooh, I like the packaging. Hard case. I'm sure you guys have seen this. I just haven't used it yet. And here it is. Ooh, nice. Very like burgundy burnt. Well, it obviously is called Urban Decay Heat. So it's addition to the Naked palettes. So And I actually really like the brush that they give, the dual-ended one. It lasts really well. I have saved all of them from my other naked palettes. So I'm gonna go into a low blow right here, stick that into my crease. Actually, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. This is the exact blend, even though it's like a blending a brush. I'm just gonna bring it to my brow bone. I'm gonna use Ounce. Use that to highlight my brow bone. So this isn't a matte one, but I don't mind it because you guys know I'm not really into frosted highlights, but that one isn't too bam. It's actually a really nice soft wash. So I like how it's not too stark white. That's perfect for me. I really, really like that. But yeah, after connecting with quite a few of you, like personally, and then meeting you guys at events, like, you know, I would hope someone's heart would open up and really realize how blessed anybody would be, even if 10 people, even if 5 people, or 5,000 or 1 million, however many followers or subscribers or people you talk to, you should feel, actually I'm gonna take Sauced. I like this one. You should feel very blessed. So if anything, you know what I mean? Be truthful, be honest. I'm not gonna say names for anything or anything like that. Other people who I know before I even started YouTube who are in this industry and they're like, hey, like that's crazy, you're a YouTuber, like someone was looking you up, and it's a small world. Even though there's so many YouTubers, like it can become a small world, like with people in my life, you know, that I've known before even YouTube. And they're like, dude, it's crazy, like this person's getting paid this much and they didn't even try out the product and they're gonna say they love it and they don't even know, but they're gonna take the check, duh. You know what I mean? And a lot of that happens. A lot of people will just say they love some shit for so much, you have no idea. Like, one of my friends was telling me about a contract. How much was it? It was something like a shout out for 45K. Not $4,500, $45,000. $45,000. That is someone's salary within the year. Just to say that they love that product. Did they try that product out before? No, they didn't. But they sure as heck signed for that contract. That's why I think it's important, like after learning too, like before back in the day, you learn things as you go with YouTube. So like before I didn't know like, oh, let me just request a product first so I can try it out and then say yes to the contract. There's been some times where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll say yeah to the contract and then I try out the product. Thank goodness there was like no discrepancies, you know what I mean, on anything that I've tried like in the past. So no matter what, for a long time now, I've been requesting product like if they want me to do a video and I try it out and then I agree to it. You are not bound to say yes or no right then and there. Just know that if you're a vlogger and you didn't know, you can tell the company, no, hey, I actually want to try your stuff before I even agree to anything, period. Because then you can kind of be in a little, you know, in a bind. And it's happened to me a couple of times, like I said before, but then in the end, I'm like, well, it didn't really work out for me, so what am I supposed to say? You know, like who was it? I had an issue with, oh, PMD. I wasn't a fan of it. So I agreed to like the contract or whatever. And then after I was like, I don't really like this. And then they're like, well, you already agree. And so then I just, you know, said no. I mean, what can they do? You know, I just said no. And I didn't have like a ton of subscribers. So it's almost like, they're like, oh, well, whatever. Let's just keep it moving. Thank goodness. Let's go for something completely different. I'm going to use the shade Scorched. Which one is this one? Scorched. Right here. By the way, I love the movie Maze Runner Scorched Trials. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I cannot wait until Maze Runner comes back. I'm obsessed. I feel like every movie that I've been waiting for to come out has come out and I've been very excited, but except Maze Runner. So I don't know what's the deal. Like they're supposed to have another one. I mean, if you guys follow it, the guy got kidnapped in the end, one of the runners. So they have to move on. They didn't say what happened, so I don't know what's going on. If you guys know, can you guys let me know? I actually have been meaning to Google that. I just haven't had time. Wow, that was a lot of fallout. Let me just sweep that. I didn't tap off any excess, FYI. So yeah, so just going along like with YouTube, you're like learning things all the time. Still till this day, I'm still learning stuff. One of the things I have really learned and finally like sunk into my head, thank goodness, and this was as of last year, I mean, I still have my moments like randomly, is to not give a shit what people say, and not in the fact of everybody. I'm talking about like the people who just want to troll or start stuff or make like theories or claims or write, like there's some comments that write like 2 paragraph or like literally like essays, and I'll read some of them, but most of the time I'm like literally like, why am I reading this? Because it's just way too long, like to write that long of a comment. about makeup or a video. Like, it's just a waste of time for you and for me. So I don't know. I'll still read them, you know, because it's my channel and blah, 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 and I want to see what people are going to say. I'm sticking in the color, what is it called? Lumbre, right here, just right in the center, just to give it a little extra golden. Just want to try that. Yeah, and then people will write like this whole long essays, and I'm like, damn, did you start your paper yet? Like your paper that really matters in high school or college? Because I hope so, because that's a long essay. And Fuego, right here. And I'm going to stick this, where am I going to stick this? I'm going to stick this on the outside here, and on the inside here. I haven't done a look like that in a while, like a halo eye. And I don't want people to think like, oh, she's just being bitchy, like she doesn't care. No, it has nothing to do with that. Like, I definitely care. Trust me, I care. You know what I mean? But like I said, I care about like my true, like, I don't want to say like following or subscribers, like the true loyal people who really watch me, you know? That's who I'm going to put all my energy into. And like I said, thank goodness I finally learned just to not give a shit about all the other stuff. Because before, like, it would get to me, you know what I mean? Only time it'll really get to me, like, if I'm on my period. But that's when I know, like, don't read comments or anything. Because I'm crying at, like, old episodes of America's Got Talent on Facebook. Why? Telling you, the singing just gets to me. So when I hear people sing and they say their stories, I feel all their emotions, and I'm sitting there, and 30 minutes later, after like 10 videos later of America's Got Talent singing from either US, UK, everywhere, I'm just like in tears and eyes all puffy. It is crazy. Like, they want it so bad, and I could see that they want it so bad. Okay, this brush might not be good for the inside, so let's take a pencil brush. This brush right here, this is just small tapered blending and taking that same shade. And I'm gonna bring on the inside over here. Yeah, that's more precise. I actually could use the pencil brush, but I just grabbed this one because I haven't used this brush in a while. I just wish YouTube would go back to like the good old days. What it's become, I think it's really cool how people have started their own businesses and clothing lines, makeup lines. I think that's amazing. I think that is so cool for people to be their own boss and have their dreams come true. And I think there's everything about YouTube is super awesome, but then all the people that are in it can make it super unawesome, unfortunately. It's really sad how it's become super catty and competitive, and you think people are your friends and they're really not your friends. Now I dipped into low blow when I was using Sauced, okay, just to let you guys know. And it's sad, you know, like when you think you made this connection and then all of a sudden you're just like, wow, I really thought I knew that person, but I guess I really didn't. And it's really hard to trust people on YouTube as well. Lately, I've just been kind of laying low on my own bubble. I'm gonna go back into that shade. I'm just gonna darken up the sides a little. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I gotta go put on my air conditioner because I'm like sweating off my primerizer. Where's my primerizer? That's what I was doing when I was finishing my halo eye. I forgot to turn on my mic again. See, I told you, I just do this. So this is what I'm coming up with. I'm doing like that bronzy kind of thing in the middle, or like heat thing in the middle, and then the warmth all around. Kind of doing a halo eye, but nothing too extreme. I mean, I can darken it up. Maybe I'll darken it up a little. So I went in with this one in Fuego, and now I'm gonna go in with, what is this? Ashes right here to kind of deepen it up. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about like YouTube friends and all of that. You know, honestly, I've just been kind of in my own bubble, and I really like it that way. It's not like I don't want to be in contact with people or anything like that, or just stop talking to everybody completely. But I'm kind of like laying low and just staying in my own lane because I feel like there's just too much drama around everybody. You know what I mean? When drama just follows everybody, and it's just like, I can't keep up with who said what, and I don't care to keep up with who said what because that's not like in my real life. Like in my head, I started realizing, man, like I need to keep in contact with my friends that are in my actual real life. Not saying like YouTube people aren't in my real life, but if I don't see them or whatever they do doesn't really affect my life, or I can't help them. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but like if I don't actually see them or hang out with them, or we don't, you know, actually do things together, I don't really consider that like a real, like full-blown friendship, because It's just like a touch base kind of acquaintance because you can only do so much from so far away. And like I said, it's not like I want to completely stop talking to people, period. But I don't know. I just don't care to talk about YouTube with people all the time or mention other YouTubers because, like I said, we all have our flaws and we all go through things. Have I mentioned other YouTubers to other YouTubers saying like, oh, that was kind of, and I didn't really care for this, or they're a little bit, yeah, I have, because it's natural, because people do that. Not everybody's gonna like you. It's not like anybody hasn't talked gossip about someone. Everyone does it. If you're one where like, oh wow, I can't believe she did that. Like, don't act like you're completely an angel. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's like, oh my gosh, how dare she talk crap. No, like people just do it every now and then because some things you just don't agree with. You're not going to always agree with things, you know? My main thing is like on YouTube, I never want to offend anybody. That's one main thing. And I don't want to do anything extreme, you know? It's just not my deal. But at the same time, I realize I really like this shadow with my finger more. It's picking up the product more. So I'm doing like this, you know, warmth look. You know, I really like this palette because it's making me, even though it's warm, it's still taking me out of my comfort zone because there's no true gold because I feel like I always just put gold on my lid because I love the way it looks, but this is taking me out of that zone. So yeah, I hope I'm explaining that right. You know, like I don't want to get like so invested in just YouTube when that's just not reality for me. I'm about to get married this year. I don't give a shit what so-and-so said about so-and-so or what this person's saying about that or this person may have said about me. You know what I mean? I've heard like so many different things about different people, and I honestly, I'm just like kind of petting off any kind of excess I have with that towel. I just don't care. I don't want to keep up with nothing. Except Real Housewives of Orange County now that it started. Oh, it is so good already. So now I'm just gonna do my wing liner. But yeah, Orange County is just, all the Real Housewives shows, it's like a love-hate with some people, but that's like my guilty pleasure. I watch Potomac, I watch New York, I watch Orange County, I watch Beverly Hills. The only one that was like so-so for me was Dallas, but I'm excited for this new season because I feel like it's gonna be like even more dramatic than last. I mean, I still watch it, don't get me wrong. I love Atlanta, oh my gosh. And Glenn would secretly watch Atlanta with me too. He's like, why do you watch it? And I'm like, why are you watching it with me? He knew all their names and all of that. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna do some liner. I'm using the Sigma Wicked Gel liner. Speaking of Sigma, I thought it was so funny in my last video too, how people are like, how could you're being such a hypocrite, like you're mentioning your Sigma code and you're talking about people who always talk about their codes, but you're mentioning your code and you've already mentioned it twice in this video. Heavens forbid I mentioned it twice in one video. Like the only video I also did was my top brushes, and then this one, well, I personally like promoted Sigma because I do like it, and I never do. Like when have I put it on like my Snapchat and shown a picture of like a palette or brushes or whatever, use my code? I never do that stuff. So I thought that shit was so funny how people are like, you're such a hypocrite, you're like talking about your code, you're shoving it down our throats. I'm like, really? Wow, because I mentioned it twice? I don't know, you'll just deal with like stupidity like that. And it is stupidity, I'm gonna say that. And do I have stupid moments too? Yeah, but I'm just, you know, we're all human. We all make mistakes, and yeah, we do have stupid moments in our lives. I mean, people are just so quick to judge. And like I said, YouTube should be a happy place. It should be fun. It is free for you to watch, unless you're like on that YouTube Red. I guess you pay or whatever. If you don't like someone, don't watch them. If you don't want to support them, don't watch them. If you don't want to buy something, then don't buy the thing. You have your own judgment. No YouTubers by your side saying, buy me, buy me, buy me. You know what I mean? Like people act like, oh, I can't believe like you're getting everybody to buy this. No, it's that person who whipped out their debit card or pulled up their PayPal account or paid with their cash that wanted to buy it. People have their own judgment. We're just here for reviews. And another thing is like, if you don't like a certain review or you don't like what someone said and you disagree with them completely and you just go on their video to troll, like why? What a waste of time. If you don't want to hear someone else's opinion, then don't watch their video. Then why are you watching a review? The whole point of a review is to see like everybody else's points. And if you get mad that they're not agreeing with you and your opinion, wow. Wow. Darn it. I just literally turned off the camera so I could like wipe my sweat and kind of like organize my desk, and I just farted so loud right now. I wish I would have gone on camera, because if I would have gotten that on camera, hopefully I fart like later on in the video while I'm filming, but if I would have farted so loud, I would have been like, and that's what I think about the trolls. Oh man, we missed a fart opportunity. I have farted in a video though. I forgot which one it was, but people were like, who farts in a video? And they're like, I'm like, me. But like I said, I give a shit to a certain extent for like things that really matter. Like I said, I don't want to offend anybody and I care about my loyal viewers, but when it comes to negativity and BS and stuff that doesn't really like I need to be involved in, then I don't care. I keep it choo-choo moving. This is the choo-choo, keep it moving train. Okay, I just did my wings off camera. I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics Total Coverage Concealer. I'm obsessed with this stuff. What shade is this? This is shade number 113. So good. Someone said in my last video too, like you need to do your top BH Cosmetics products. I have done a video like that, and if you also watch Try New BH, you'll see what products I love. There's some really amazing ones, including this concealer, which I'll use in this video. It is so good. It's a thick concealer, but then you think it's gonna crease on you, but it doesn't. It's crazy. It blends out really nicely in the end. So I'm just cleaning up my wing. They're kind of uneven, but it's okay. No big deal. You know why? Because it's just freaking makeup. I can change it, I can switch it up, whatever. Right there. Woohoo! Yeah, they're a little bit uneven, but it's all good. It's all good. I do plan on doing a video on eyeliners and all of that. My top eyeliners, my top wing liner brushes, and then how to slay your wing liner. This mascara, this one is the Excessive Lash from Makeup Forever. I have been enjoying it. It can get a little clumpy once you reach like your second coat, but it does a pretty good job. Super duper natural lashes. This is the Kiss in Bloom collection, and they're like so flexible. Like look at that. They're so flexible. They feel like nothing. But the thing with that is it's very easy to kind of whack them out of place. So you just have to take them off carefully. Oh good, my neighbor's back. I'm so happy. Yesterday it was so sad. They took him off in a stretcher with his wife inside the ambulance. We didn't ask what happened, you know, because we don't want to be like nosy, but we were really worried for them because they're super sweet. Like we saw the lights outside. I was like, oh no. They're so sweet and they're Southern, and I love their little accents, and it's just really cool. And he loves talking to Glenn about cars. Okay, I have the lashes on. Look how nice and just natural. It just gives like a little. Now I'm gonna take CoverGirl Elixir Healthy, what is it? Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I'm gonna mix these two together because first time when I did a whole review, I did a whole whoop or womp on this on Soft Honey. It matched me. Now I'm a little bit lighter. I'm not as brown biscuit. My tan is fading. So I've been doing a pump of 755 and also 750, the shade right below there, right there. And we're just gonna start. I kind of just like mix it on my cheek like that, and then I'll just start blending all over. I mentioned in my video that I feel like this does oxidize, and then some people are like, oh my gosh, yes, finally someone says it. So I guess a lot of people weren't saying that in their reviews, but it does oxidize. For concealer, I'm gonna be using this BH one because I raved about it in the video and I loved it. I was trying it out and I was like, whoa, it works so well. See how it like comes out looking pretty thick, but it works so well. I've been using this a lot. Like I'm halfway through because I was using it every single freaking day. And it has really great coverage. It is a total coverage concealer like it claims. And it comes with a ton of shades, which I love that they did that. And this is super affordable. I believe it's only $5.99. So I said it reminds me of like a mixture of Tarte Shape Tape and then also the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Even though it is a thicker consistency, it doesn't crease on me, which I'm very surprised of. So I'm gonna try a new under eye setting powder, and this is the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. So I'm excited to try this out. Let's see how it works. I've only kind of like opened it up and like felt it in between my fingers, and it feels really finely milled. Has like a little cover like this. The Cover FX one comes like this as well. See that? Let me tip right there. Can you see the heart shape? I don't know if you guys can. So the holes are already open, which I don't know how I feel about that because I'm one where if you guys see my, focus on me, Laura Mercier powder, see how I only cut off half of these? So I only have a couple little holes open. That really helps me not waste product, and very little product comes out and I can put it in my cap, and then when I open this up there's not product all in there because that's what happened to my first one. So I guess this one's okay, so you can like pour out a little, but then you close it and I feel like it's gonna go all over the place because I believe for my Cover FX it had the little sticker as well, so I can poke holes. You can either poke holes with a needle or take off the sticker, however you want, but I'm just going to try to just pour a little and then not have any. Okay, that actually wasn't bad. It's just I haven't tried this out yet, so I wasn't sure. So let me just pat this out one more time. Just gonna use my tapered highlighting brush. Here we go with the powder. Just a little underneath here. Let's just kind of like let it sit a little. Some translucent powders are a little bit too light for me, like the Kat Von D, I can't use that. It's just way too brightening. I don't think it's translucent at all, but I know she came out with other colors, which I really want to try. I don't know if she names it peach or petal. I'm not sure if petal was a peach shade. Ooh, this one seems like it's okay though. It seems like it's like blending out and it's actually translucent. Got a little excited there, people. Wow, I can already tell I'm obsessed with this powder. Look at that, it's so smooth. And look at the concealer. Look how smooth, how it blends out. It's an amazing concealer. I'm gonna have to make another order with BH and order like 2 of these because I went through this pretty fast. I've been using it for like the past 2 to 3 weeks. Almost every single day. And no, this is not a hickey if anybody was looking at that, because I feel like whenever I get rash, like people always think it's a hickey. People still get hickeys? I don't know, is that like a thing? Wow, this, amazing. Amazing! You guys, I'm in like such a great mood. I mean, most of the time I'm always in a great mood. You know, we all have our days. And there's been like a lot going on, a lot of fun stuff, but like a lot of crunch time stuff that we have to get done. But it's so much fun dealing with the wedding. You have no idea. It's finally hitting me that I am getting married. Someone suggested, her name's Zayda. I think she's like, has the cutest voice I've ever heard in my whole entire life, especially her laugh, because she does this, I mean, sorry, if you're watching this because she watches my videos and comments and stuff, she does the cutest like, like a cute little laugh. To me, it is so adorable. I'm gonna use this powder actually all over my face because that's how much I love it. And she was telling me that she would love if I did more personal videos. So let me know down below in this video, since this is a more casual, like personal video, just stuff I wanted to talk about. If you would want me to do more personal videos. She asked a really good question. She said, can you do a video on what you'll miss? What you'll miss of being single. Wait, what I'll miss about being single. I was like, what I'll miss about being single. She really made me think about it. I was like, what will I miss? One main thing popped up right away, and I kind of started thinking, and I'm like, oh yeah, there are a couple things. So I think that's a good question. And I also want to do a video talking about tips and tricks, not like I'm the best one for this, but tips and tricks on dating. Like if some of you are kind of curious on dates and how they go and stuff like that, I could definitely do a video on that. Let me know what kind of fun, like more personal videos, because I absolutely love makeup, obviously, but I want to do like more personal videos, and I think she's spot on. I need to do more besides like vlogs. Vlogs is like showing my personal life, but not like talking about super personal things or my experiences and stuff like that. So I even want to do a video, but I don't know if I really want to, because you know, like when you kind of like close one door and you're just like, I'm done with it. But I kind of want to talk about like dealing with getting out of a relationship, like when you know you should get out type of thing. So let me know down below. I would love that. Setting my brows with the Maybelline, what is this called? This is my favorite stuff, the Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Can you guys see that right there? I love it. I am using the shade Deep Brown. There's so many bad reviews on this, and it is the most amazing stuff in my opinion. It may work for some people, may not work for others, but to me, it totally gives like that bushy brow. And people are saying that you guys are loving like the way I'm doing my brows. See how like just goes up like that? When you use it though, when you take it out, mine's a little bit older now. I've been using it like cray. Like look at the cap. That's every time I'm grabbing, I guess I'm like, yes! You get it? And then you just have to scrape off the excess, and then it works amazing. And then you just like brush it through, and it gives you like that bushy brow effect, and I love it. Look at it. I think it's so good. My right brow looks a little bit darker than my left, but honestly, I don't really care. It's okay. It's not a big deal. New bronzer I'm going to try out. This is the Make a Beak Bronze Luster, and this one says it's a medium skin bronzer. So this is in the shade Tawny. Here's the packaging right here, nice and reflective, and this is what it looks like. Looks like a pretty good shade. Let's see. Looks pretty warm. Yeah, it actually might work. I don't know. Let's try with a brush. That's where it matters. Okay. I'm using the blush brush by Sigma. I just like this one because I feel like it bronzes really nicely. So let's try at the top. Just a little product. because I feel like it really diffuses it. It doesn't concentrate the product where you're like, put it and you're like, oh wow, gonna have to blend for 5 minutes. Dust it in this area, my cheeks, right up here. Kind of put a lot there, it's okay. Just blend that up. Oh, it looks nice. Oh, I like this one. I think the camera's making it look harsh, but it's not as harsh in person. It's blending out nicely. So I'm about to take a risk right now. I got this in my Ipsy bag, and I didn't do my Ipsy versus Sephora play for July, but I will be doing it, oh no, for June, but I will be doing it for July. I just couldn't get to it, and by the time I was gonna film it, I was like, it is way too late. Ain't nobody care. My Ipsy bag, I got the NYX Whipped Fouette. I don't know. And then it says this is in the shade Plush, and this is a lip and cheek color. So the reason why I say I'm taking a risk is because I already set my face. And usually you don't liquids over powders, but let's just try it. Ooh, it seemed a little bit thick. Bottom of my sponge and try to like blend this out and see what this does. Oh, it actually looks nice. It's like a nice flush. A little bit more. Let's add a little bit more. And blend it out. Seems like it's gonna work okay over the powder, which is excellent. As a base, I mean, it looks pretty pigmented, right? Once you place it on, and then once you blend it out, has a really nice flush. Do I wanna put something on top of it? I already mentioned this in my June favorites, but I've been loving this Confidence Inner Glow Skin Transforming Healthy Flush Blushing bronzer. So I was talking about how you can use like the highlight side, the blush side, or just the bronzer side, or just mix it all in one. I'm just gonna take it in the middle, and it's big enough where you can just get each section. Super pigmented though, so just keep that in mind. So I'm just gonna place this powder product on top just to give me more color, because I liked the color, but I wanted it a little bit more intense. I like to be extra. And blush always fades on me, so that's why I like pile it on more than anything else, because it fades. So I don't really mind. This is in the shade Instant Nude Glow. So for highlight, I've been using Casey Holmes' palette with Smashbox, and this is what it looks like. I've been trying to like switch on my makeup so I'm not constantly always using the same freaking things, and it's been working out. So I can't wait to show you like my kind of new system. One is like a lighter gold, one's a medium gold. I've been taking the medium gold, that's what I've been using. And then this one is, it's called, what is it, like Amp It Up or so? Oh, Blow a Fuse Gold. Turn it, I don't know. One of them has glitter, that's what I'm trying to say. But I've been using that one because it's more like a true like gold that isn't too crazy, which I really like, because I've been using like a lot of light golds and where it looks almost like champagne, but this one really is a gold, and I like it now that I'm more tan because it just works better. Look how beautiful that looks. It really just glows. Now I'm using the lighter one. You guys see my mouth? I don't know. Just bringing it down my nose, just a little bit at the top, the tip of my nose. It was so funny. My sister was at a MAC counter and she's like, dude, like I had to walk away because she doesn't really know a lot about makeup, but she wanted some makeup from MAC, you know, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm just like getting into contouring. I'm like, just, but she's not into makeup, like I said, but you know, she likes to get ready and all that. So she said she went to a MAC counter and she's like, dude, what's with all the gold noses? Is that like a trend? Why does everybody have a gold nose? And I was cracking up because now everybody's highlighting the tip of their nose so much where it legit looks like gold. And I just started laughing. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I couldn't even, she goes, I was just looking at everybody's gold nose, not knowing what the hell is going on. I was trying to explain to her, I was like, it is all about that highlight. But the highlight though, look how pretty that one looks. See what I mean by like that true gold? It's not like that white gold. And then the lighter shade I have down my nose. Pretty, look at that blush. I love it. Oh, that's not me. That's just a spot on my viewfinder. I was like, what's that on my face? That's why I went like that. So lips. Okay, we're gonna use another product that I've already used once before, but I gotta talk about it because I never did the video. This baby right here, this BH Cosmetics Luxe Lacquer, I've been using it so much. This one's in coconut, right? Yeah, coconut. So this Luxe Lacquer is so close to a dupe to the Dior glosses. This is the Fluid Sticks. Now, I always say, like, if you ever want to treat yourself, get a Fluid Stick. It has a consistency that's very, like, pillowy. It's still pigmented. It's not just, like, a topper, which I love. And it's, like pillowy. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, it's very cushiony, like spongy. It feels so good on the lips. This is so pigmented. Watch this. Look at that. It feels like almost like the Dior freaking Fluid Sticks, and I was in shock when I first did this. Again, this product is in my Trying New VH. Go check out that video. Look at that. Really, really pretty. It's like that peachy nude. I will say though, your girl went a little bit ham on it, and I usually, and that's how I feel about the trolls. I told you I was gonna do it. You guys, I'm cray. But everybody freaking farts, so who cares? It's not a big deal. I'll say excuse me, so excuse me. I put on so much of this that Glenn was just laughing, and he was just looking at me. I was like, what's so funny? He's like, you got a bunch of stuff on your lips. You got lipstick on your teeth. And I look, and I literally have like all front, like all my top teeth full of freaking lip gloss because I just went to town on it because I love it. It's one of those ones where you don't need a lot of product. It can go on the inside of your lips and all over. So yeah, but I've been obsessed. I really like this palette. I like how it looks like sultry, this look. It's like not too much, but just bold enough. So, ooh, I like how the look came out. I'm all clapping for myself. I just noticed I had all this shedding on my shirt. This brush is the very first Sigma brush I ever got in my whole entire life in a set. And I've had it for how many years? 5 years now? 6 years, I would say. It's been a long time. So I will say if any of their brushes do shed, to me, I realize they're larger powder brushes, but I mainly have a lot of older, larger powder brushes, so that could be it as well. So just making that because no brand is 100% perfect, but they have a 2-year warranty. What do you guys think? I really like the way it came out. Nice, wearable, but I still used some color, which is, you know, pretty good for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this more like casual video. It was just chit chat, just stuff I wanted to talk about. Nothing like that you need to take too seriously in life, you know, just like thoughts that are on my mind. Again, remember, if you are watching YouTube and you don't really care for someone that you don't want to watch, don't watch, because that's gonna have you have like a negative feeling. Like if I watch someone and I don't really care for them, I just unsubscribe. You know what I mean? If you don't care for my personality, then just unsubscribe. It's not a big deal, you know? I want the ones who really want to watch me stay in. If you don't really care for me, you can go ahead and unsub. It would actually be doing us both a favor, and I don't know, just live a positive just life. You know what I mean? When you instill just more positivity, then that's what's gonna come back. So this is the quote that I found. It says, every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. And it's true. At least you woke up, right? Life is beautiful. Life is gonna have some hardship. Trust me, we all go through a lot of different things. I don't know not one person that hasn't had some hardship in their life. That's just what happens. But that's what's so great about YouTube, is that you're there to like find people and connect with people and just, you know, watch people that better you, and also you feel like you can connect with them, so it makes you feel better. If you're watching anybody that kind of maybe frustrates you, or maybe you just feel like, I don't know, like it instills something that's more on the negative side, then I would just stop watching them. Just really watch people that make you more happy and just feel better and turn your day upside down to something more positive. And I think that would really help, you know what I mean? So that you don't feel so frustrated maybe on YouTube, because I know others feel frustrated on YouTube and then you want to comment stuff. And maybe that's not you, but you just end up doing that because you see other people comment. So don't fall into like a negative cycle. I just want to have a good time here on YouTube. I'm having a blast. I feel very blessed to do YouTube. I love connecting with you guys. So there's so much more in this world that can be worse. We can all be in a way worse situation. And that's one thing I think we kind of fail to realize sometimes. Like sometimes I'll catch myself like complaining about a bunch of BS, and I'm like, girl, check yourself. You can be in a way worse position. Someone will always be in a way worse position than yourself, and someone wishes that they would be in your position. So you have to be very grateful and just feel blessed. So yeah, that's all I can say. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night whenever you guys are watching this. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So I love you guys. Mwah! Woo-hoo! I'm gonna do a thumbnail, and I'm just gonna like brush my hair back and make it look like an editorial shot. Let's see if I can even get it for the thumbnail. You guys will see. I'll try to make it like look all dramatic, like even though my hair's just wet from a shower. Bye!